Hey, I'm Lo, and welcome back to Planescape Torment. When last we had left the Nameless One, we had continued to explore the mortuary. We finally got to a new floor. But before that, we helped a spy who was dressed as a zombie, or like thoroughly disguised as a zombie. Or honestly, he might have just been a zombie. Like just a slightly more sapient zombie than the rest of the zombies around here. He seemed to be a spy, and he wanted more formaldehyde and something else to like keep up his disguise or something. And then we got fixed up by...
What's the hold-up?
What's the hold-up? Alright, I'll stop moving. We got her... We spoke to the tiefling lady as well, and she wanted us to... like, get some stuff for her, and in the process she gave us the key that we then gave to the zombie.
I'm gone.
And the reason I'm going back is because I had... So originally I thought that the reward would be like split between us, like I'd have to choose one or the other. She basically fixed up one of my wounds, and it gave me a bonus HP. So I want to try, and then also I went upstairs and found another needle. Oh yeah, I found the skeleton. I found skeleton number 73, I think it was. And he had... where's my inventory? He had... something. He had this green steel knife in him that I'm now using. And he had something else, I guess this stuff? Oh, some gold as well, yeah, or commons. Yeah. That was cool, I guess. But I destroyed the skeleton in the process and gained a needle and thread, which means I could now, if I wanted to, get this guy to disguise me as a zombie. And I'm wondering whether this will, like, count as another, like, bonus HP point. So I'm gonna quick save before and see what happens. You see the false zombie. You're amazed at the man's disguise. His breathing is so subdued you can barely see it. Greetings. The zombie glances around to see if anyone is watching, then makes a shooing motion and hisses at you. Go away! Get... No, I have some questions for you first. What you want to know? How did you get to look like that? Me good at disguise. Me also got scars. Me was lots of embalming fluid. Me make good zombie. The zombie giggles through stitched lips, then taps his head. Dusty stupid. Yeah, they're the stupid ones, all right, says Mort. The sarcasm is evidently lost on the zombie, who nods eagerly. Stupid dusties make a good zombie. Doesn't that hurt? The disguise is pretty good. Can you disguise me as a zombie? He looks you up and down for a few moments, mumbling to himself, then nods. Uh-huh. Need jar of embalming fluid, points to the scar on your chest, and some needle and thread. Here you go. The zombie takes the items from you and sets to work. Try to hold still. I can't believe you're going through with this. How balmy are you? Pretty balmy, I suppose. Oh, hey, I got experience. The zombie liberally applies the embalming fluid to your body, then stitches up several of your scars, working from your feet upwards. He stitches up your scars, then finishes off the disguise by stitching your lips. Thanks. Can't you make these stitches... Can't you make the stitches on his lips any tighter? The zombie holds out his hand. Careful, talk pulls stitches out. Ruin disguise. Zombie no talk good. You got talk slow. Careful. Take heed that no one expects zombies to talk. If you speak to someone as a zombie, you'll run the risk of exposing your disguise. I understand.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. The zombie frowns. Disguise won't last long. Embalming fluid dry up. Stitches fall out, he shrugs. Probably not last outside mortuary. And no running. You run, you ruin whole disguise. Note, equipping weapons and or running will instantly nullify your zombie disguise. If you find a new weapon, hold off equipping it until you no longer wish to be disguised. If you have always run on, be sure to switch it off if you want to maintain the disguise when you finish speaking to Vaxus. Nod again and leave. Okay. Wow, look at me, my hang on, let me turn off auto run. Did I do it? Ooh, I can't remember. What button is auto run? Okay, it's off. There we go. Look at me! Look at me go! Oh, amazing. Well, if you thought it took us too long to get out of the first floor, just you wait. It's gonna take us even longer now. I might come back to this actually. I might, like, wait until I know what to do with the disguise first. Yeah, it didn't give me a health point. It's only temporary. So, yeah, let's quick load.
Alright.
Let's wait until we actually know what to use the disguise for. And then we can, you know. Oh, hang on. I think my avatar is using the wrong microphone. Yes, it is. There we go. Sorry about that. It should be. Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna... There were people here that were, like, liable to catch us. Yeah, he was like, you there, hold. Can we go stealthy? Let's see. Let me pause. Map screen, rest party, combat log, quick log, priest, lock. Formation. Oh wow, there's lots more formations than I expected. Let's go for 2x3. This is the formation from like every isometric RPG I've ever played, and I just do 2x3. Bandages. This container is locked. Plot charm. And ooh, Dustman Embalming Charm, lesser. Mortuary task list. Interesting. Dustman Embalming Charm. Invokes Embalming Miner. 3 charges. Usable only on Nameless One and Mort. This strange metal bracelet has directions inscribed on the side of it. Judging from the crude text, it appears the bracelet works by being held by a living creature. Then, while pronouncing a mantra to the true death, it is touched to the forehead of a zombie or a skeleton. When this is done, the minor enchantment is held within the item, spreads through the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and or grave mold, and helping to seal minor tears in skin. Note, this will work on either you or Mort. Simply place it in your quick item slot and then use it from the quick menu, or on Mort, have Mort use it on you. In order for it to take effect when cast, the target gains 2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of 1 AC, or plus 1 AC, for a half hour. In quotation marks. I don't know why that's in quotation marks. The extra hit points will heal the target if he is less than max hit points, or they will give him bonus hit points for a half hour. Okay. So it's a healing charm, but it can also give you bonus hit points. Mortuary task list. Someone has penned a series of tasks in red ink on this scrap of parchment. 1. I would like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily at the end of each work shift when the new initiates come on duty. We have experienced too many contracted collapses whilst engaged in heavy labour as of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying now, or may have been warped somehow. If the contracted workers, or 2, if the contracted workers could be inspected every 8 hours and raised if they have collapsed, this would prevent the backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more contracted workers for other duties. 3. I do not wish collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised and to be made to resume their duties. 4. I have included spare embalming charms within the shelves for the initiates on duty. They can be used when the shells cannot be repaired with stitching, bandaging, or other applications of embalming fluid. Okay. We're starting to run out of inventory space. Yeah, can I not sneak? Let me check. Gameplay. Assign keys. Special abilities. Miscellaneous. Nope. Character selection. Actions. Stealth. Yeah. Okay, backslash. Done. Back. Stealth. Do I stealth and click? Or can I not stealth because I'm a fighter and not a thief? Not sure. Oop, lost my mouse. There we go. Hello, skeleton worker. This skeleton has either seen a great deal of combat or has fallen down one too many staircases. Both its arms and legs have been broken and rebuilt with the aid of leather straps and thin iron rods. The front of the skull bears the number 863, but the back of the skull has caved in, forming an empty cavity. You notice that someone has taken advantage of this and tucked a rolled-up piece of parchment inside the skull. Take the parchment out of the skeleton's skull. You slip the parchment out of the worker's skull. Oddly enough, it looks as if the skull cavity is intended to store messages. A tiny string is attached to the parchment from a hook bolted inside the skull, as if to keep the parchment from accidentally falling out. Unhook the string, take the parchment. You unhook the string and glance over the parchment. It looks like a reminder from one of the mortuary custodians. Judging from the note, this skeleton seems to be a walking messenger of sorts. As you take a second to glance at the skeleton, you realize it's stopped in front of the slab because it can't figure out how to move past it. And yeah, we know how to read stuff. Okay. Leave the skeleton in peace. What does the note say? Mortuary reminder message. This rolled up piece of parchment appears to be some sort of message the skeleton in the mortuary was supposed to deliver. Quote, "This is the third and last request for the pry bar if it has been misplaced. Tell me, and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons, and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinet on the 3rd floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. If the pry bar is indeed lost, I will see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated." An unreadable signature has been scrawled beneath the message. Huh. Okay. Quick save. Zombie worker. I like that the zombies are so passive. The number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. Its lips are sewn tight together with coarse black thread. The entire body is covered in horrible scars, worse even than your own, as if its owner had been burned to death. Woof. Its nose, ears, and several digits are missing, presumably charred away in some long-ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops and gazes at you with vacant eyes. So, seen anything interesting going on? The corpse continues to stare at you. Oh, you there, hold! Anything in here? Junk? I'm not sure if I should be picking up junk or not. Probably not. It seems like it's probably worthless. This skeleton seems particularly old. The leather straps binding it together are cracked and worn. The word repent has been carefully engraved on its forehead with some amount of skill. A rougher hand later chiseled 996 onto both its temples. Go more. I have to ask, why the schmuck? I mean, it's not like you have anything to be modest about. I had the chance to ask that to the other skeleton that we destroyed and I didn't, so I'll ask it now. The skeleton makes no reply. Great talking to you, Bones. Stay healthy. Mort. I wonder if this Greybeard would mind if I borrowed his body. Greybeard? I don't think he's in any position to object. Something tells me you would be twice as annoying if you had arms. Let's go. Greybeard? Greybeard, you know, geezer, old fella, yellow dog, old. Well, I don't think he's in any position to object. Why not take his body? Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I'd need a fresher one than this, and something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. And you're not? Oh, you're a sack full of laughs. Mort glares at you. Besides, you're one to talk, Burke. Mirrors beg for mercy when you're around. Oh, wow. Sick burn, Mort, thanks. At least I have all my parts. Mort snorts. You're not quite sure how he managed it without lungs. Let me tell you, Mort, there's nothing more satisfying than walking around, swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through the lungs. It's great to have a body. Let's go. Let's be kind of... Let's have some banter. I feel like this is banter, not like... We're not being mean to each other. I'll have you know that I'm helping you escape the preparation... I'll have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. Mort snorts again. I should have let you rot. Some more, that is. Glad you feel that way. Let's go. Oh shit. You there, hold. It's a good thing they walk really slowly. Like, I have time to talk to the skeleton. Skeleton number is 748, according to the number chiseled in its brow. It's odd. Is odd only... Wait, what? This skeleton is odd only in that some of its teeth appear to be false ones made of reddish-brown stone. They're clearly not valuable, however, as its caretakers would have otherwise removed them. Try and pry out the skeleton's joint bolts? How about this skeleton, Mort? Will it do as a body? Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I need a fresher one than this, and something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. Alright, let's go then. Wait, does that mean there's like... There is going to be a skeleton that Mort would find acceptable? Is that what that implies? Like, if I can find a fresher skeleton, would Mort become whole? Would Mort become not a floating skeleton anymore? This container is locked. Oh man, 3 skeletons. Or 3 zombies all in a row. The corpse's meaty head was clearly severed at some point and has been hastily sewn back on. Several different sets of stitching, in various states of unraveling, seem to indicate that the head is constantly being knocked back and forth and reattached during the course of its work. A number 79 has been cut into its temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle that appears to have been branded on its forehead. Huh. Is this the one I'm looking for? Is it 79 or 76 that I need? Oh yeah, looking for number 79. Okay, that's what my note says. Why? What do I do? Examine the fanged circle. The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the... Also, yeah, this is the south side. This must be the one. The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead long ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sort, or a rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if it has some special significance. Interesting. How did you get that mark there, corpse?
Updated my journal.
The corpse makes no reply. It looks like it's too far gone to answer any of your questions. Leave it in peace. Zombie worker? This looks to be the corpse of a well-aged, even ancient woman. Aside from the embalming fluid stink, the stitches sealing her mouth, and the number 679 stitched onto her right cheek. It's likely she looks only slightly different now than she did in her final years. Oh, I can say this again. Is this just like an option that's available for all female zombies? God, I hope not. I bet that's what it is, though. So, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Can I just, like, talk to Mort?
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Yeah, I can. What's eating you, Chief? With attack, caretakers. Corpses here. Before you said, how do I use these bandages? Yeah, okay. Nothing new. Skeleton worker. This animated skeleton smells horrible, as if it had been only freshly stripped and prepared. Oof. Its jaw and major joints are tightly bound with leather straps, and a rough schmuck has been thrown over it. The number 1221 has been chiseled into its forehead. Hey, this one's fresh, right? How about this skeleton, Mort? Will it do as a body? What? Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I'd need a fresher one than this, and something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. But this one's fresh. Right? It said, smells horrible, but only been freshly stripped and prepared. How much fresher do you need? Alright. Maybe no skeleton is acceptable. What did our... Yeah, we got a oh yeah, we got the pry bar. And the dustman request. A note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Is that the one we found in the first room, or the second room, that was walking in a triangular pattern? The rule of 3? Is 42 a multiple of 3? I think it is, right? 30 plus 12? Yeah. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited the same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may still be a soul echo in the marrow of the skeleton's age. Oh, yeah. Or, yeah. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, which just sounds horrendous. Let's be honest. Oh, you got soul echoes in your marrow. Or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have found no record of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved, or the worker should be replaced. Huh. Iron prybar, 1 to 6 crushing damage, speed 4, weight 3, proficiency clubs. Usable by fighters and thieves. This iron prybar can be used to pry open doors, chests, and even the occasional reluctant ribcage. Ooh. Also makes a good bludgeoning weapon when there's no time for subtlety. Use the prybar to force a lock selected as a weapon and then attack the container you wish to pry open. Although the prybar is specifically intended for such use, you can attempt to bash open a door with any weapon, including your fists. Interesting. Does it, like, get a bonus for that, then? This one was locked, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try it. What's my attack button? G, was it? No. V? Yeah, V.
Forced it.
Forced it! Bash succeeded. Oh, Mort, you're in the way. There we go. 38 copper commons and 2 clot charms. Nice. Okay, let's quick save. What were we supposed to do? Yeah, my journal got updated, right? Journal. After I delivered the embalming fluid and thread to Aveen, she stitched up my scars and applied the embalming fluid on my body. Strangely enough, it made me feel healthier. Hour 16. I found a strange fanged circular symbol on the forehead of a zombie, number 79. For some reason, the mark struck me as important. I don't know why. Okay. But we read a thing, right, that was like... ooh, a key. Mortuary Sanctum key. Nice. Did I use it? Oh, these are stairs. Huh. Is this, ooh, a hammer. Does this, unlock... Let's see. Was this locked? No. One of these was locked, wasn't it? This one? This one? No. Yes.
Forced it.
Forced it. 33 coppers, 1 bone charm, and a corpse fly charm. Nice. Wasn't a bone charm something we needed to get out? Bone charm, +2 AC and +2 versus crushing attacks, 15% resistance to crushing attacks. This old finger bone charm has been hollowed out and tiny symbols have been scratched on its surface. The user must snap it in two to activate it. When snapped, the bone charm temporarily strengthens the user's skeleton and acts as a ward against breaks and fractures. Man, I love these charms. I love the way you use them. Each one is unique. The charm gives the user an overall bonus to their armor class and additional resistance against crushing attacks. Cool. Corpse fly charm. Invokes Swarm Curse. This corpse fly looks like it was frozen. It appears to be dead, but you can't be sure. The magic contained within the charm is activated when the insect is consumed. Lovely. When swallowed, the recipient suddenly becomes extremely nauseous. A few seconds later, the charmed individual expels a stream of insects from their nose and mouth. Oh, lovely. Provided the charmed individual can keep their wits about them after the casting, the caster can send this cloud to attack a target. Lovely. Oh, I love magic like this. This is amazing. Work hammer, usable only by fighters, 1 to 6 crushing. This is a heavy work hammer. It has a long handle and a metal head that looks like it could shape steel and crush skulls with ease. Huh. Is that better than our club? Speed 4, weight 3. Speed 6, weight 6. Huh, I don't know what speed does. Whoa, it's massive. Speed 4, weight 3. Yeah, the iron pry bar is the same as the club, so we might as well keep them separate. Or we might as well use the pry bar instead of the club, since the pry bar... I mean, it doesn't say it gets a bonus to prying open doors and breaking locks and stuff, but it might have a hidden bonus, so I'm gonna keep that just in case. Okay, let's quick save again. Let's do one more loop-de-loop. Because I swear there was something in the middle here, right? You there, hold! Okay, maybe not. Hey, zombie. Hey, zombie. The numbers 613 are cut deep into the plodding corpse's forehead, but an inch of shredded leathery skin separates the 1 and the 3. Looking closely, you can barely make out a 2 carved there. Yeah, we spoke to you before now, haven't we? Okay, yeah, good thing the Dusties are really slow. Okay, so can I go down these stairs? This should bring us out here. Yeah, this opens this door.
All right.
Nice. And this door is now openable, I think, because of the mortuary sanctum key. We didn't read this, did we? This heavy key is a strange fusion of bone and unidentifiable blood-red metal. Its jagged C-shaped head looks like it's ready to clamp down on whoever holds it. This key is used to open the inner gates in the mortuary. Note, when using keys in Torment... Oh, so this is a proper key now, whereas before we just had like a rusty nail that we used instead of a key, and maybe that's why it broke? Or why we lost it? Like, because it looked like a screw, didn't it? It's, yeah, this key is used to open the inner gates. When using keys in Torment, you only need to have them in your inventory to unlock a door. In some cases, the key will vanish after it's used. This is done when the key is no longer needed to free up inventory slots. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I should quick save. There's something on the ground here. Bandages and cleaning rags. Okay. Hello. The this especially ghastly-looking female corpse is missing its ears, nose, and lips. In order to sew her... yeah, it is sew, right? In order to sew her jaw closed, whoever prepared her mouth had to draw the skin especially tight around her mouth. You can still see a line of crooked, yellowed teeth through the open slit that remains. Jeez, what a description. The number 891 has been carved into the flesh of her brow. Doing anything later? Corpse continues to stare at you. Right, yeah, so that must be unique to every... Or not unique. It must be just available for every email zombie. There were definitely some cabinets in here that were locked, right? Let's see. How do I highlight interactables again? Tab. There we go. This one? Oh, it even shows a little lock icon. Nice.
Forced it.
Opened! Huh. Oh, Mort bashes it too. Huh. Ancient copper earring. Closed. Your inventory is full. Oh, jeez. Hang on. Hey, Mort, can you carry some things, please? I'm gonna drop the junk, because I think it's probably not needed. Receiving room, logbook. Cleaning rags are different from rags. Huh. This damp mass of rags looks like it's been used to mop up blood and other less savory bodily fluids. Rags. This thick mass of rags looks like they were torn from a tapestry or someone's robes. Okay, so that's like used rags and unused rags. Funny. I guess I can put some of this stuff into quick item slots, right? As long as I'm careful and I don't accidentally use them, should be fine. Yeah. I guess, actually no, we need to hang on to the needle and thread, charcoal charm, scalpel, weapon, wooden club. That's enough space for now, I think. Okay, earring. Ancient copper earring, closed, unusable. This copper earring looks ancient. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside of the earring, however, which might merit a closer inspection. Note, if you're ever capable of examining an object further, use. Yes, we've done this before. Use. This copper earring looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. There's a series of strange grooves on the inside of the earring, however. Examine the grooves. Insert your fingernail into the notch that matches where the triangle was pointing in the fanged circle you saw on Zombie 79's forehead. Wow, it just gives me the solution. I don't think I would have put that together myself if this option wasn't available. Okay. Let's examine the grooves first though, right? The grooves are evenly spaced along the inside of the earring. Upon closer inspection, they remind you of small fangs. They're definitely man-made, but you can't figure out what they were intended for. How odd. Okay, I mean, the fact that it says small fangs, I'm surprised that it didn't give me like a list of ones to put in, but I guess it hasn't really given me a good enough description to be able to like mentally visualize how many fang notches there are, so fair enough. I feel like this dialogue choice shouldn't have revealed itself until after I examined the grooves. Anyway, insert your fingernail into the notch. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards. Yeah, third groove from the top, there we go. As you do, there is a click and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it looks like there's a secret compartment inside of the earring. How big is this earring? Shake it and see if anything comes out. You shake the earring, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Huh. Note, discovering the latch to the earring will now allow you to wear it. In addition, the secret compartment may make the earring more valuable to a merchant. Put the earring away. Can I wear it? Yeah. Oh, that's what it means by hollow. Well, I'm already wearing an earring. I think... yeah. It doesn't actually do anything. It's not magical. And Mort can't... Mort can't wear anything. Great. Okay. That's my trash, isn't it? Yeah. Can we open this now? We can, okay. Were there more? I think there were more things we haven't opened, right? There were things we could force. There must have been at least one other thing that was locked, I swear. Right? Or am I imagining that? One of these was locked, right? Huh, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I guess not. Huh. I could have sworn one of them was locked. What about this door? Can I open this door? This gate looks sealed shut. There's no lock or other means of opening it. Okay. Well, I think that's... Hang on, let's check the map. Let's go upstairs. Come on. There we go. Upstairs. And then check the map here. Crematorium. Oh, that's the crematorium. Okay. Southern storage room. Northern storage room. Okay, let me quick save and just check real quick. Nothing in the middle here. Okay. And none of these are locked. Okay. Let's go downstairs then. Down here. Okay, mortuary first floor.
Done.
Zombie worker. This doddering corpse has had its eyes sewn shut, as well as its mouth. The number 732 is carved on its brow. The threadwork that keeps its ocular cavities sealed shut looks extremely old. You wonder if the eyes were sewn shut before or after the man's death. You notice he's carrying a huge tome in his hands, as if he's taking it somewhere. Take the tome carefully. You carefully take the tome from the corpse's hands. It doesn't seem to notice. The tome appears to be a book of enchantments and wards. It's filled with diagrams and charts, detailing various aspects of the necromantic arts. The book itself is extremely heavy. As awkward as the zombie is, it must be extremely strong. Okay. Leave. Thanks for the book, buddy. Tome of Bone and Ash. This worn leather-bound tome lists diagrams and charts detailing several minor wards and enchantments. There are numerous drawings of skeletons, bones, and the manner by which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest is a section regarding quote-unquote guardians. Apparently, the dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are worn into their breastplate to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once, but it looks as if it could refer to certain sections, as if you could refer to it to certain sections when the need arises. Okay, is that like a subtle hint to hang on to the book for like the late game? This looks like a large tomb. The marble surface gives it a rather elegant look. How big is this room? Okay, similar size. What's that? These metallic blue tapestries are made of thin chain links. Huh. Tapestry made of chains. That's pretty cool. Quick save. I'm so paranoid with playing these old games. You just gotta keep saving all the time. You never know when you're gonna just die instantly. You see a male corpse with the number 331 chiseled into his skull. His eyes and lips are stitched closed, and there's a gaping hole torn in his throat. Oof, he smells foul. Seen anything interesting going on? He stares at you. Okay. Can I go through here? Ooh, I can. Oh, that's a dusty. Okay. Ooh, you must be one of the guardian skeletons. Hello. Before you is a giant skeleton in ornate bronze armor. The armor has been bolted onto the skeleton's frame, and a series of elaborate symbols have been carved across the breastplate. You wonder where the skeleton came from. You weren't aware they made humans in this size. The huge blade in its hand looks like it weighs as much as a wagon cart. And if I hold that blade for a second, you must be getting tired of holding it. How long have you been standing here? Long time? Examine the skeleton carefully. Try and pry the skeleton's blade from its hands. Try to pry out the bolts securing the skeleton's armor. Hey, how about this? Hey, how about this skeleton, Mort? Will it do for your body? Mort grins. Is that a yes or... Oh, sorry. Mort floats up to the head of the skeleton, stares at it, then floats back down, studying the armor and the blade as he descends. Oh, yes, I think this'll do. Alright then, give me a second to pry its head off. I don't know, this thing's looks more like... Looks like more than you can handle. I think we better just leave it alone. Let me just pry its head off. As you are about to do so, you suddenly stop, and your eyes are drawn to the skeleton's armor. Something about the symbols engraved on its breastplate make you pause. If these skeletons are guardians, then disturbing them may awaken them. Examine the giant skeleton carefully. The skeleton's intricate armor is riveted onto its ribcage and shoulder blades with a series of iron bolts. As you study the frame behind the armor, you notice the same iron bolts are set into the skeleton's shoulder, elbow, pelvic, and knee joints. A mass of thick leather cords and heavy knotted ropes run along the length of the skeleton's arms and legs, woven in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendons. Wow, that's a cool description. Examine the armor, try and pry the skeleton's blade from its hands, try to pry the bolts securing the skeleton's armor. Examine the armor. Despite the armor's obvious age, it looks well cared for. It shines brightly, and the symbols engraved on the breastplate seem to flow in the firelight, shifting slightly whenever you try to focus on them. Study the symbols? Almost unconsciously, you let your gaze relax as you look at the symbols. After a moment, the symbols cease shifting and resolve into a trail of runes that run up and down the breastplate. Strangely enough, the interlocking pattern of runes reminds you of chains, and with that thought, you suddenly recall that these runes are some sort of warding enchantment. Study the runes and try to recall the enchantment. Oh man, is this because we've got a high intelligence? Yeah, let's do that. You study the pattern of the runes as they weave their way across the breastplate. On its most basic level, the runes are a lesser armoring enchantment, but several skull-shaped runes and spherical tracings along the edges of the armor make you suspect several greater necromantic and warding enchantments are woven in as well. Touching the skeleton will most likely cause it to awaken and defend itself. See if you can dispel the enchantments somehow. Sure. Holy shit. You suspect that marring the rune pattern along the breastplate could unravel the enchantments, but it looks difficult. The pattern is complicated, and scratching out the wrong portion could cause the skeleton to animate. Oh man, here we are, yeah. Compare the pattern to the enchantments in the Tome of Bone and Ash. See if you can determine how they can be broken. Mar the runes, maintaining the armor enchantment first, then the necromantic, then the warding. Mar the warding runes, then work backwards through rune patterns, cancelling the necromantic and then the armoring enchantment. Or the same options we had before. Yeah, let's use the Tome of Bone and Ash. From what you can make out from the tome, it seems the armoring enchantment applies only to the breastplate. The necromantic enchantment allows the skeleton to be raised, but it is the warding enchantment that gives the skeleton its limited awareness of its surroundings. You'd guess that if you were to mar the skeleton's wards, it would interpret it as an attack, unless you blinded it to your presence first. If you mar the skeleton's wards, it would interpret it as an attack. So if we do the armoring enchantment first and then the necromantic enchantment, it won't be able to, it'll like collapse before it interprets it as an attack, I think? Yeah, let's try it. We quick saved. As you begin to work on the runes decorating the breastplate, an iron bell starts tolling throughout the mortuary, and with lightning-like speed the skeleton awakens, raising its blade to attack. You'll wish you'd stayed dead, Bones. Okay. If the whole mortuary is on high alert now, then I think I'll quick load. Yeah.
Done.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well then. There's a few of these as well. Are these all, wait, is this the way out? This looks like the entrance, doesn't it? Or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, whoa! Hello. Ionara. Quick save. We've got music. Let me zoom in. You see a strikingly beautiful, ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed, and her eyes are closed. She has long, flowing hair. Her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly, and her eyes flicker. Greetings. Wait. Leave before the spirit gets her bearings. Let's wait. Let's let her come to her senses.
You! What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Her eyes slowly open and she blinks in confusion for a moment, as if uncertain where she is. She looks around slowly, then sees you. Her tranquil face suddenly twists into a snarl. You! What is it that brings you here? Yeah, okay, that's what she said. Her voice drops to a hiss. My love. My love? Do I know you? Who are you? Do I have other options? My love, do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name Dionara must evoke some memory within you. No, I'm sorry, my memories are lost to me. Lie. Yes, the name does sound familiar. I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind, Dionara. It does not. Farewell, Dionara. Yeah, let's say this one. I think I feel the strings of memory. Keep talking to me. Oh, at last the fates show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memories shall return. Please, tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Do you know who I am? Can you tell me where I am? I need to escape this place. Can you help me? Nothing now, Dionara, though I shall return. Farewell. Do you know who I am? You are one blessed and cursed, my love, and you are one who is never far from my thoughts and my heart. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you, she points. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. You do not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What else can you tell me about myself? Memories aside, and assuming death has rejected me, why is that a curse? I'm still trying to get my bearings. What else can you tell me? I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were. And what am I? You I cannot. She suddenly freezes and speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this: you are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies the spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Dionara speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you see blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles and, in turn, giving strength to your bones. What?
Updated my journal.
And you know Dionara is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest sparks of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. You have remembered how to raise others from the dead. Wow. Okay, that's a hell of a power to just have. To access this ability, select the Special Abilities button in the Quick menu. You can also use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and will not work on party members you remove from the party while they're dead. Huh. Wow, okay. The game just gives us a raise dead spell from level 1. Nice. I assume that's like once per day as well. Jeez. I had other questions. What is it you wish to know? Who are you? Spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Oh, wait. Yeah, we said this. Let's lie, I guess, now that we say that it does feel familiar. I want to see if she... Like, if we really did have a relationship, she would know if I'm lying, right? I want to see if she calls me out. Yes. She seems hopeful. What memories does my name evoke? Oh, jeez. Lie. Your name evokes passionate thoughts, though their content is unclear. Perhaps if you were able to tell me more. None. I lied. I'm not certain, but I do feel the stirrings of memory as we speak. Tell me more. Right, that's the same as before. Let's just be honest. Let's say none. I lied. Dionara's face melts into a mask of fury. You leprous dog! Traitor to my heart! I would wish you cursed, except that torment hounds you with every incarnation, without the need of my curses. Begone! She crosses her arms and closes her eyes. Shit! Wow. Okay. You back with me, Chief? You kinda drifted out on me there. No, I'm fine. Do you know who the spirit was? Spirit? That spectre I was talking to, the woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where? Mort looks around, excited. What did she look like? She was right on top of the beer. Didn't you see her here? No, you just kind of drifted out there for a bit. Just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gone addled on me again. No, I'm fine, I think. Let's move on. Oh shit, can I talk to her again?
Again you have come. Why is it you continue to torment me?
Oh, jeez. Oh, I've pissed her off. Instant regret lying to her. Even though I was honest, right? Like, I was like, oh no, I lied. I'm sorry. Okay. There's much I need to know. I have questions for you. I have no answers for you. Your unfaithful heart has guided you this far. Now let it guide you the rest of the way. Be gone. Lie. This is not the Dionara I remember. The Dionara I loved was kind, gentle, and never abandoned a soul in need. Have you truly fallen so far? I need your help, Dionara. Will you spurn me when I need it? When I need you the most? Bluff. What's the difference between bluff and lie? Very well, I shall respect your wishes, Dionara. Oh, I will leave and never return. I'm sorry I've hurt you, Dionara. I will leave and torment you no more. Oh, fuck. I mean, she seems a bit overly dramatic, so maybe bluffing it will... Like, that's a pretty strong reaction to me being like... What did I say? Yeah, especially since it was a repeated bit of dialogue. Let's try bluffing, I guess. Very well, I shall respect your wishes. I will leave and never return. I do have a high charisma. The furious expression on Dionara's face melts like water. The speed of the change is as frightening as the desperate expression now on her face. No, wait, my love. Her voice is pleading. Please forgive me, I beg of you. Do not leave. Dionara, my patience for your outbursts wear thin. If we continue to speaking, you will control yourself, or we shall never speak again. You will be alone. Am I making myself plain? That's mean. I forgive you. Now, I need your help, Dionara. What is it you wish to know? Okay, let's not say who are you again. We already asked who I am. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why? You're here with me, my love, as in all the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us. Eternal boundary? Dionara sounds saddened. It is a barrier I fear you shall never cross, my love. It is the barrier between your life and what remains of mine. I see. Perhaps you could answer some other questions? I need to escape this place. Can you help me? As you're about to ask Dionara the question, it catches in your throat. It occurs to you that if you were to tell her you're looking for an escape route, she may feel you are abandoning her. If you're going to ask her how to leave, you'll need to be delicate about it. Can you tell me how to leave this place? Dionara, I am in danger. Can you guide me to a place of safety? I shall return as soon as I can to speak to you again. I think I can probably work out my own. Like, we've got several ways out of here that have been suggested to us now, so I feel like I should be fine. I have some other questions. What is it you wish to know? Yeah, we asked all these. Okay, nothing now, Dionara, though I shall return. Farewell. Hold a moment. I learned much when I travelled with you, my love, and what you have lost, I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know to you. My sight is clear whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. Whatever you know can wait. Farewell. What could you possibly say that would be of any interest to me? Wow, jeez. And what is it that your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and... He grows quiet. What is it? What do you see? Why are you suddenly silent? Has your rattling tired you? Jeez, we can be so mean to her. I have no interest in visions of the future. What do you see? I see what lies ahead for you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise me you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. I find it hard to believe that a woman I once loved would blackmail promises from me with the promise of revelations. Have you no faith in me, Dionara? price of such a promise is too high. Lie. I swear I will find some means to save you or join you. Or, I will make no such promise, Spectre. Tease me not with the future. Speak your peace or be gone. I will do what I can. Make a vow. I swear I will find some means to save you or join you. Man, I guess the question is, do I believe her? Like, a thought occurred to me between episodes that, like, Mort could be lying to me. Mort could, like, have made up what's written on my back. I doubt it. But the fact that Mort is here is odd. And if he's a plant, like, if he was deliberately put here by maybe Farad, maybe someone else, to tell me the things that are supposedly written on my back, like, I don't know if I trust Mort, is what I'm saying. I'll banter with him, but I don't know if I trust him. Dionara, I believe. I think she's telling the truth here because I don't know how else she could be here as a ghost, as a specter. Like, she is so in love with me that it is the thing that's holding her to the I was about to say the prime material plane, but we're not in the material plane. It holds her here, whatever it is that holds her here. It's a strong emotion. I know that much about ghosts. So if she was lying to me, I don't think she would be here. I don't think she would be able to be having this conversation with me if she was lying. So really the question is, do I make a vow to her, right? Like, I get the impression that we were married, or we were going to get married in a previous life. Do I respect that vow of a previous version of myself and reaffirm it now? Or do I make a more tepid response? I mean, this is a universe where vows have power. And this may lock me into an ending. Like, this might mean that I mean, I have no idea how this game ends, but if I choose this option, it might mean that I have to end the game in a certain way. But fuck it. I mean, I don't know. This is a really hard choice. I don't think saying any of these, apart from the lie, will, because these are the same, right? I swear I'll find some means to save you or join you. These are the same, but one's a lie. I don't think anything that I say here, apart from one of these two, will persuade her. It's just whether or not I mean it. And I mean, yeah, I think a lot of this game is going to be about finding out things that my past self did and either rejecting or reaffirming those actions. And I feel I should reaffirm this one. I swear I will find some means to save you or join you.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer.
Destroy that which keeps me alive?
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still can?
Updated my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and your memories. You claim you've lost your memory. Perhaps it is a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. Yeah, that's probably true. Like, how many more times can I do this? Probably not that many. Countless deaths? How long has this been going on? I do not know truly, except that it has gone on long enough. Farewell, Dionara.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there is only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper, she fades. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a great conversation. We went a bit over time on this episode, but I'm glad we did to finish that conversation. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. When next we return, we will, hopefully, I guess, find a way out of this mortuary. And ooh, there's new music playing. And we will, with any luck, well, it probably won't happen next episode, but we will begin the search, I suppose, for a way to either save Dionara or join her. Alright. Love and peace.